Well, well, welcome to Saturday night, everybody. Hope you've had a good last couple days. I had I had quite an interesting day, which I shall share with you all before we get into all this MCU goodness I have ready. You know, spoiler warning, you may have heard some of it before because, well, this is a summary show. I summarize shit that be happening over the last couple days. With probably a slightly different take. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. That's why we're all here. So you know what to do right now, don't you, folks? Grab your sip. Light your smoke. Puff your vape. Sit back and relax. Because we made it to the weekend. We made it to the Saturday Night Chill. Hello, everybody. Welcome in right here to the basement. Welcome in to the Saturday Night Chill. I hope everyone is doing well. What's up, Brooke? What's up, Sci-Fi Quest? How y'all doing? Glad to see you. Welcome, lurkers. Glad to see you're here, too. Really appreciate everybody for being here. Have we all smashed the likey? Yeah. That I'm talking about. 7 for 7. Thank you, everybody. What's up, Griff? What's up, David? How you been, man? So this shit right here. See how it says chocolate peanut butter porter? You literally only taste it at the very end for like a split second. Other than that, it's just a porter. Not that a porter's bad. But if you put chocolate peanut butter on something, I want it to taste like a fucking Reese's cup. Even if it's beer. So I feel a little cheated on that one, honestly. Just a little, not a lot. It is, after all. Is that going to focus? If I can hold it steady, it might. 6.2, baby. Dewclaw Brewing Company. Is that a local crafter? Oops. Yeah. Where are you from, motherfucker? Ewing, New Jersey. Never mind. What's up, T. Davidson? How you doing? David B. had a stressful week and glad it's over. Well, I'm glad for you that it's over. Griff loves a good porter. Local brewery there makes an outstanding porter. Nice. Well, if you just like regular ass, like, just a straight porter, you would probably enjoy this. But I just feel shafted because they put the chocolate peanut butter on the front, and it's not really there. Sad. Brick had an alright week. Excited for Star Wars Day? Hell yeah. Going to try to plan something? We'll plan to be fucking here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because, yes. I'm so thrilled that Star Wars Day is on a Saturday. So we can party here in the basement for that shiz. Hell yeah. So what's been happening? Anything fun or significant or what have you for you guys? They finally moved the darn heart. Thanks, YouTube. About fucking time. Yeah, I agree. For sure going to see the re-release of Phantom Menace. You're going to have to get up early in the morning for that shit. Unless they've changed how they're doing it, like, smartly. But I don't think they have. I don't think they have. I had some severe wildness happen to me today. It says, I just had to straight up start over with watching Game of Thrones. Nice. Hopefully I can finish the series before the release of House of the Dragon Season 2. I mean, that'd be cool. I don't know how necessary it would be, given that House of the Dragon is a prequel to Game of Thrones, but, I mean, you would definitely be in the mood for Game of Thrones-y stuff, that's for sure. Well, actually, maybe if you watch the 8th season, you might not be so much in the mood for Game of Thrones-y stuff. Griff says, just chill Saturday for me. I've been checking out the original Shogun miniseries, and it's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, I still got to watch that. I still needs to watch that. Long overdue. Plus the beginning of Game of Thrones so good so far. Oh, yeah, no. The beginning of Game of Thrones is fucking magnificent. Sci-Fi Quest says, I'm going to watch House of the Dragon tomorrow. Dude, that show is awesome. I am so excited for June. We get that and like a couple other things, too, that I can't think of off the top of my head. But I do remember that June is full of dopeness. Rewatch, that is. Right. Yeah, I actually watched it finally not too long ago. I'm very happy that What's-Her-Fuzz is actually going to be Supergirl, because she's a little badass, man. What's her fucking name again? Is it Emma Corrin? Is that it? Emma Corrin? Someone help me out in chat, please. Yeah, she was a little badass in that show, so I'm pretty sure she'll make a badass Supergirl. All right, so the wildness for me today. Also, rewatched Dune 1 and 2 beginning of the past week. Right. I liked it much better the second time, plus the lore behind Dune is fascinating. I've heard that. I haven't gotten into the lore or the movies. Either one yet. So, I'm behind, but I'm always behind. Sometimes I'm even a behind. Okay. Sorry about that. Just forget the last 10 seconds happened, all right? Okay. So, how's the Dragon's time jump sucked? Are you talking about just like in general or the segue, of which there was basically none? It's just like, poof! Everyone's an adult. What? Miss your Khaleesi, though? Oh, we all miss Khaleesi. We all miss Khaleesi. For a wide variety of reasons. All right. Damn, a couple people don't like bullshitting, I guess. Oh, well. So, I was out of I took my last pill in one of my prescriptions yesterday. So, my new one was ready. So, I'm like, well, if I'll be able to take all my shit today, better go pick that shit up. So, I'm getting ready to go there, and then I was going to go Dispo. Oh, you just didn't like the poof everyone is an adult thing? Yeah, that was kind of weird. So yeah, getting ready to go get, prescription drugs and recreational drugs. And on the way, I stop at the 7-Eleven down the road because I needed some air in my front tires. And, I don't know about y'all, but I am very much a road beverage person. If I'm going to be riding around, I love to have something to drink with me. So I need air in my tires, and I wanted to pop from the 7-Eleven. So I stop in there, get my tires all aired up, go inside, grab my pop, pay for it, go outside, get back in my car, and I'm just getting ready to go when I hear dunk, dunk, dunk at my window, and says, "Hey, don't I know you?" And I turned and looked out my window, and lo and behold, it's my ex-wife's dad. The fuck? I'm like, hey, holy shit. So, he's like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm all right. How you doing? I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? He's like, have you talked to the asshole lately? He's like, Cassie, that's my ex. No. I'm like, did you guys have a falling out or something? And he was like, it's huge falling out. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I guess they're not talking anymore. Her kids aren't talking to him anymore. There's a big old thing. I'm not going to go into all the dirty details, but it got messy and it got fucked up. So, yeah. So that was weird. We ended up. I ended up giving him my phone number because he's like, I'm old and I need help moving shit sometimes, and I'll pay you to do it. I'm like, well, fuck, I'll take extra money. Even if it is from my ex's dad, who evidently at this point in time likes me more than his own daughter. So, yeah, that was weird. That was weird. It's like, oh, hey, what the hell? Yeah, definitely. That was not on my bingo card for today. Running into the ex's dad and finding out that at this point in time, he likes me more than his own family. Of course, I may also like him more than his own family does right now, too. I never had a problem with him. Just his daughter But yeah, how fucking wild is that shit? Just make a pit stop at 7-Eleven and poof, X's dad. What do y'all think of that shit? Is that not crazy, chat? Oh yeah, I was a little, I don't know about nervous so much as like in shock. I was too much in shock to be nervous, I think. I was like on the inside. I was almost having a seizure on the inside. So that was fucking weird, bro. That was fucking weird. Chinese version of Three Body Problem. Yeah, I hear good things about that, as well as obviously this newest version on the Netflixies. That is what it's on, right? It's on the Netflixies. If only I was playing Iron Maiden's song, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter. Well, it's entirely possible that I would if it not were the fact that YouTube is a bunch of anal pricks when it comes to copyright. So I would have to play some kind of generic-ass variation of it in order not to get copyright struck again. Which I really need to avoid now that it's happened once. Netflix one doesn't do the book much justice, according to some of your other friends who've read the books. Yeah, I wouldn't know how possible it is to be faithful to those books or not, since I have never read them, nor have I watched the show. I just keep hearing that show's pretty fucking good, too. Oh, shit. Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter when I was talking to my ex's dad. Sorry, David. Took me a minute on that one. My bad. I finally get it. Netflix Three Body was okay. Let me ask you this. Is it better than most of the stuff we've been getting from our IP lately? Because that'll be good enough for me. That's all I want to know. Is it better than what we've been getting from our IP? Because if it is, booyah. I went through another one of Harris Heller's albums and threw that into my liked list. So we're going to have more different songs than we did last week. Certainly better than most of what we get these days. All right. All right. That is good news. Better than the major IP stuff. I remember Josh from Den Alerts really loving the Netflix Three Body show. Yeah. I was typing just as I asked that. Awesome. Fucking quit being weird. There's something weird going on. I don't know what, but I'm not overly worried about it. Oh, that's right. Looks like the AT-AT's sitting on my shoulder. Hi, little AT. Hi, Mr. AT-AT. How are you doing? You're not very soft. I'm more like clunking right now. Kunk, 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 kunk. They squished that at. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, that little weirdness kicked up all kinds of fun shit. So I've been in a most strange mood, even for myself, since that happened. So forgive any ultra randomness, like you just experienced, because I can't guarantee it won't happen again. You motherfucker. Excuse me, the kitty will get jealous? Maybe. One or both of them might, but you know them. They'll be up here sooner or later anyway. They can't help themselves. God damn it. You know, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I'm leaving it. It'll close itself in a few minutes. It generally does. I don't know why it does that. Can any of you give me a hint on why it may be doing that, chat? Can anybody help me with that one? Anybody? There we go. Straighten out the old glasses. What's up, Alan? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Open sesame. Yeah, no shit, right? Either that or haven't had a PC with a disk drive in years. I mean, I got this machine refurbished off of Amazon for like less than $300. So it had a disk drive on it, and it does not have Bluetooth on it, which is so disappointing. Yep, exactly, Alan. So either there's something weird going on in that tower, or it's our poltergeist Mitch. We have a poltergeist. Fucker likes to hide clothes. Like, I shit you not. This has happened to both my wife and I. Really, it's her poltergeist. It's her family poltergeist. So it followed her. I kind of inherited him. But you're great so far? Fucking A, bruh. But, yeah, that thing likes to hide clothes. Like, either my wife or I will be looking for a particular shirt, whether it's hanging or in the dresser, and we'll dig and we'll move shit, and we will not be able to find it. And then within a couple weeks or so, it'll be poof right back either on the hanger or in the drawer, right where we thought we left it in the first place, and then couldn't find it, and then it's just right fucking back there. Excuse me. What? The door's open? What the fuck are you bitching about, bro? What? Oh, you bring Daddy a glove? You brought Daddy a glove? Thank you. Good job, buddy. Good job. Okay, Smudge brought me a present out there. He's taken to, well, you know how, cats, especially if they're indoor and outdoor cats, have a tendency to bring prizes back, i.e. mice or what have you. Well, we do not let our cats out at all. So Smudge has taken to just finding random bits of clothing around, like a little sock or a little glove or what have you, and presenting me with those instead of dead creatures, which is cool. I'm fine without the dead critters. Casper? No, it's Mitch. They named him. It might be Casper's cousin, Mitch. Yeah, mouse or bird. So I don't let him out. So he brings me, like, random little items of clothing that he can get his paws and teeth on. And then, of course, he starts, since I wasn't too far away from him this time, he was just trilling mostly. But if I'm upstairs, and it's mostly downstairs is where he finds this shit, of course, because it's a basement. And, but mostly he will find something down here, bring it to the bottom of the stairs, and then start screaming at me until I come see what he brought me and, congratulate him. Give him some pets. Good job, buddy. So that he brought me a glove in this case just, a couple minutes ago when I stepped over there. So I told him good job and gave him some pets, and now he's happy. Yeah, well, they're trying to contribute when they bring the dead critters. They're like, hey, look what I brought the family. Because as I had one of mine bring in a sand lizard, one of the few reptiles we have in the UK wilds. That's crazy. But yeah, it's just like, here, we're having lizard for dinner. Yeah. Malice, the big cat, the big gray one, he doesn't do that really. At all, that I can recall. Smudge only just started like a couple months ago. Well, maybe 3 months ago now. But yeah, he like regularly. Like he started real slow. It was just, what the fuck are you screaming about, dude? Just randomly one day, I'm like, he's at the bottom of the stairs, sitting staring up with a sock in front of him or something. I'm like, oh, I know what you're doing. It was fine, not a mark on it, so you let it go. Cool. Yeah, I was like, okay, I know what you're doing. You're bringing Daddy a present. Well, good job, blah blah blah. And then didn't happen again for a while. And then, what the fuck is your problem? At the bottom of the stairs, staring up there with, I don't know. I think this one was like a stocking cap or some shit. And it's a self-protection trigger. The drive opens rather than with damage to the drive or disk, according to the internet. Okay, well, there's no disk in it. There never has been. Probably never will be. So, I have no idea what it would be protecting itself from. Evidently, I'm going to have to run a fucking diagnostic. Oh, well. Of course, I'll have to look up how to do that, because, I don't know shit. But yeah, then now it's pretty regular. And when I'm out of the house for whatever reason, generally for work, I will come home to find new random bits of stuff strewn about the floor around the bed in our bedroom. He's like, well, if I can't show it to him right now, I'll leave it where he can find it, on the floor in front of the bed. So we've slowly been accumulating random socks, couple gloves, an empty little makeup bag, about that big. Just all kinds of random shit. Hi, buddy. I gave you your congratulations. Come on. Come here. Sit on my shoulders. There we go. He likes it there. If it keeps doing it, you can take the side of it and unplug it. All right. What are you doing? You didn't want to be on my shoulders? All right. You can just see his tail. 2 years ago, I missed out on a young scarlet anaconda at my local aquatic store. I was so pissed. They are beautiful snakes. Definitely would have got it. Oh, I love constrictors of whatever. Anaconda, python. What's the other one? Boa constrictor. Yeah, I think constrictors are dope. I would love to have one, but they take a decent amount of special care and stuff, and I got a lot going on right now. And I do not want to mistreat it, so I do not get one. Because I definitely do not want to inadvertently harm a snake. I love snakes. Even the venomous ones, even though I want to be nowhere near them, I think they're fucking cool. I like reptiles in general, really. Wish I had a blunt right now. Chris says, when I was a kid, my dad had a 25-foot Indian rock python till the dog had more pups and my mom wanted him to get rid. Well, I mean, a 25-foot Indian rock python, I was about to say, would have looked at the puppies as a meal, but a fucking python that big would have looked at the fucking mama dog as a meal. Shit. Well, I mean, if it hadn't eaten the mama dog yet, why would you be worried about the puppies? Just, you know. Right, Alan? Exactly. The only snake I've got is in my pants, but no, it's more like a worm. All right, David. Way to not give a fuck. Respect. All right, we ready to get down to business? We ready to talk about all the things? Cool. Freezers were full of fat rabbits? Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. My, the kid's friend that lives with them has a small, python of some kind. I can't remember what kind. Named Vasuki, but it's small. It's only like a, 3-footer maybe. So it gets mice. It's only big enough for mice. But it's damn cool to watch that thing feed. Fucker almost got my finger once though, because I made the mistake. Normally, you use the kitchen tongs, and hold that bitch in by the tail and just kind of hold it in the cage till that fucker smells it. Obviously, you would know this quest. It needed 4 every 2 weeks. God damn, that's a hungry snake. But yeah, normally you use kitchen tongs and by the tip of the tail and just kind of dangle it in there until the snake smells it and comes out and fucking, My dumbass went the tongs and was holding the mouse, but just by the tail. And Vasuki come in like, BAM! And came in a little high on that puppy. I was like, shit! And then I watched him squish it and swallow it, and it was cool. It was active for a couple days, but slept most of the time after eating. Well, yeah, I mean, it needed time to digest all that bunny. I mean, after I pig out, I need some time to digest. And I definitely also have the urge to sleep. Excuse me. So, I mean, I understand. I understand that behavior. Did I hear the bones cracking? Unfortunately, no. I wish I had, now that you mention it, but no. I mean, not because I, am sadistic to animals or anything, but, I mean, the mouse is already dead. So it's not like it's going to suffer. It's already, it's basically like cold cuts to the snake at this point, so... Yeah, since the mouse was already dead, I am minorly annoyed that I did not get the full experience of hearing the bones crack. Now, I would not be upset about missing the bones crack had it been a live mouse. I would have enjoyed seeing the snake strike, though. I'm not going to lie. Bam! A snake strike is cool to watch. I don't give a fuck. So, all living things have to eat, and generally it's other living things, or at least they start off that way. Bacon doesn't just fall from the sky. Although, how cool would that be? Just blam! Pork belly. Hell yeah, motherfucker! What was that one animated feature? Cloudy, based off a book. Was that Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I mean, I just put a cooler outside. Let it fill up with pork belly, bring it back in. Put it in the freezer. Hell yeah. I mean, if you eat meat, then you have to love bacon. It's just like, I don't... does anybody here know anybody that does not love bacon? I must know, because I personally don't know anybody that loves bacon. Fish fall from the sky on rare occasions. Yeah. Yeah, when they get sucked up by a water spout and chucked onto land. Or if someone's got some bootleg dynamite. Yep. Bacon is so good, just not healthy, so you don't eat it too often, but you do eat it. But yeah, I just wanted, like, does anybody know anyone that does not eat bacon? Because I don't know anyone that doesn't eat bacon. By the way, that does include yourselves. Chillin' Dundee. Yeah, that's not a knife. That's a knife. I did love those movies when I was a kid, though. I did love those movies when I was a kid. Paul Hogan was dope when I was a kid. Healthier than eating veg all the time? Yes. I mean, you have to have a balance. You like to have bacon sandwiches sometimes? Oh, yeah. Like, toast up some bread, throw some, like, Miracle Whip on or mayo on there, and just toast up, like, 3 or 4 bacon slices. And that's all you need. Just bam, bacon sandwich. Toasted bacon sandwich. So good. Uno momento, por favor. Ote. Bacon and egg butter with HP. All right, that's too much. That's too British. I can't translate that shit, Quest. Bacon and egg buddy. I assume that's some kind of sandwich with HP. I have no fucking idea what that is. Please explain. Is there nothing bacon doesn't go with? I mean, I've never tried. There's a lot of shit that, like, people have added bacon to that I haven't tried, but I mean, if you like bacon, then kind of no. Kind of no. I don't think there is anything bacon doesn't go with. I mean, whether or not I would eat it, there is some bacon lover out there that would eat some kind of particular something that I would find like that. But there's some bacon lover out there that'll eat it. HP is brown sauce. What, like gravy? But equals sandwich HP equals brown sauce. Okay. Well, whatever the fuck brown sauce is. I feel like that would be a gravy. Although, obviously, I don't know. But it sounds like a gravy. It sounds very much like a gravy. But I like gravy. Most of the time. I mean, gravy on turkey, gravy on potatoes, mashed potatoes. Yeah. It's kind of like ketchup. Oh, okay. Brown ketchup. Interesting. I love, like, American ketchup. I'm a big ketchup guy. Not as big as my mom's dad. That motherfucker would put ketchup on toast. I mean, I'll put ketchup on a lot of things, but toast? And that's it? Just the ketchup on the toast? Not like making it a sandwich with other shit? Just ketchup on the toast. Have a little fun here. Like ketchup, but different flavor? We like to put hashtag Coke on the weed over on Kendall's stream. This is now mine. Ketchup on the toast. Start spreading that around other people's chats and watch them go, huh? Just be like, hey, it's a basement thing, bruh. It's a basement thing, bruh. Oh, you prick. That's what happened. Glad you enjoyed that one, Griff. All right. Holy shit, we've been fucking around for 45 minutes. I haven't even talked about thumbnail stuff. That's okay, though. Because that's what hanging out on a Saturday night is all about. Just bullshitting. Cheese on toast with Lee and Perrin's Worcestershire. I can see that. I don't know if I would like it, but I can see it. Like, it doesn't sound offensive. I just don't know if that would be for me. I'll tell you what's good. Steak sauce on scrambled eggs. That shit good. At least for me. Like Leo Gan Ma Chinese chili sauce. That stuff is amazing. Or Lao. Lao Gan. My bad. Lao Gan? Lao Gan Ma? Okay, yeah. That sounds right. Lao Gan Ma Chinese chili sauce. Ooh, that actually does sound interesting. Yeah, the sauce with KFC wants. Ooh, I'll bet that's good. Like, how hot is that? But it sounds good. But, like, are we talking, just a nice little bit of heat with some good flavor? Are we talking about, like, runny nose and the sweats? What level of spice are we talking about here, bub? Hey, look at that. But yeah, how spicy is that? We tried Tabasco, but it wasn't spicy enough. Oh, you're one of those. It's not super spicy, but it tastes a bit more salty. Ooh, it's just a bit spicy, but really good flavor. Spicy and salty sounds good. Lauganma. If I had a pen, I'd write that shit down. Because that actually does sound pretty tasty. Put some of that shit on like some beef and broccoli over rice. Ooh. 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 That sounds good. I watch a lot of Food Network. I fucking love food. Well, I mean, I love food. You Brits love spicy? Well, yeah, because your normal cooking has zero flavor. Get it at most Asian supermarkets? What about like a bigger regular supermarket that just has like a big selection of international foods? Can't believe I literally just did that shit. Oh well. Not all of us. Yes, David is a proud, bland Brit. You know, I'm just fucking with you guys. I know, right? I'm tubby. Oh, it has flavor, matey? I know. It's just so much fun to mess with you guys, that's all. Like, I love sausage, so bangers and mash just sounds really good to me. Like, every time anyone brings it up, I'm like, ooh, sausage and taters. Think Walmart may have it, depending on location, plus Safeway. Ooh. You don't like to overwhelm the palate? Oh, okay. Okay. That's a very good way to phrase it. That's a very good way to phrase that your food is bland as shit. I'm just fucking with you. I love you guys. You know that. The breakfast sausages, those are always good. Hell yeah, Brooke. So's kielbasa. Get your ass to the UK and try a full English breakfast, mate. Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures. English breakfast looks dope as shit. It's dinner that looks a little suspect. But yeah, no, English breakfast looks good as fuck. Black pudding and all. Ooh, you're asking a lot, bro. I don't know about the black pudding. Isn't that like liver based or some shit, or am I thinking of something completely different? Refresh my memory on the black pudding. I can't remember the black pudding. And excuse me for a moment. Yeah. Do I mean a good old-fashioned Sunday roast? Oh, I know what a good old-fashioned Sunday roast is. My wife makes a awesome roast. Awesome roast. I know roast, motherfucker. I I know. Roast. All right. Goddamn. Okay. Let us get down. Black pudding is a sausage with blood. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was something interesting like that. I might need a pint or 3 before I eat sausage with blood. No, some people don't like bullshit. Oh well. Okay, so. To business, fucking finally. Item number 1. Oh, hey. Let's do that. Poof! On the Marvel Studios Spoilers subreddit, we have the Daniel RPK Roundup, who is mostly reliable. I think it's the blood part that other countries are concerned about. Same with haggis. Well, haggis is sheep stomach stuffed with, like, barley and some other shit, right? Yeah. So, RPK is mostly reliable. I don't know how to zoom in, unfortunately. I'm not that cool. But, first item. Marvel has told some Avengers actors, I wonder which ones, to clear their schedule for the Avengers films. They figured out the direction, smaller team, no Fantastic Four, and a lot of the other new characters in Avengers 5. This last chunk of sentence is worded very oddly. It could be read that there's no Fantastic Four, but there will be a lot of the other new characters. Or you can read it as none of them. No Fantastic Four and no a lot of the other new characters. Now, given the fact that the first part of the sentence is smaller team, but that's stomach, not blood. Yeah, I know. Given the first part of the sentence is smaller team, I'm reading this as no Fantastic Four and no a lot of the other new characters. Because what would be the point of wanting a smaller team and then flooding it with other new characters? Traditionally, yes, but they don't use it now unless you go to a traditional Scottish restaurant. Oh. Okay. Comfy? As long as you're comfy. So, like, for example, Josh read this as there will be a lot of other new characters. This smaller team says there won't be. There'll be more standard ones, like probably Sam, hopefully the Hulk, probably Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. I know not a lot of people like Brie, but out of the Avengers that are left, she's fucking powerful, so she's needed. Basically, she's necessary, whether she's wanted or not. She's necessary. So who did I say? Sam, hopefully Hulk, probably Carol Danvers. Who the fuck else is out there? Maybe the new Falcon. Doctor Strange. They're saying Doctor Strange is going to be in Avengers 5. That's not on this list. I've seen that elsewhere. So that'll be dope. So, yeah, Doctor Strange, Sam, maybe the new Falcon, hopefully Hulk, probably Captain Marvel. What was that, 4 or 5? I mean, the OG team only had 6, so I don't think Thor, because he's out being cosmic right now. They could bring back RDJ early. Didn't Brie say she wasn't coming back as Captain Marvel, though? Maybe? I don't remember. I mean, if they back up enough breaks, she'll fucking come back. Especially if they promise her a better character development as well as a whole chunk of change. If Feige wants her, he'll get her. I'm not overly concerned about what she says or has said a little while ago, honestly. When it comes down to it, very few of these actors have, like, the integrity. They're just looking for a bigger payday. At least in my opinion, anyway. From my observation. So, smaller team, no I don't understand why you would introduce the Fantastic Four next year and then more than likely be dumping them into the 616 at the end of that movie. Why the fuck would they not be in Avengers 5 in that case? What else would they be doing? They'd be here. I mean, unless they're not going to be here at the end of the movie, which would make no sense at all. Bree's best qualities come in pairs. What, her eyes? Because she ain't got no titties hardly. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but she is not blessed with chesticles. Anytime she's looked like she's had chesticles, there's been a lot of pushing and taping happening under there. Bum cheeks and rack. She does have a nice little hiney, though. I will say that. Her rack is not impressive. I mean, it's not bad, but, like, I mean, you're talking rack, you're talking Sydney Sweeney. All right, enough about that shit. But yeah, how does it make any kind of sense to introduce the Fantastic Four, more than likely bring them into the 616 at the end of their movie, and then not have them in Avengers 5? Like, that's puzzling. You bring them in and then bench them? Not big, but not tiny. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not saying they're like, you know, I'm not saying she's built like a 13-year-old, but, you know. If she ever hits C, it's because she's been eating a lot. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, that is a very, very head-scratching move for me. Like, why would you bring them in and then bench them? Like, why? I'm not sure what's up with that decision. I don't think it makes any sense. Now, keeping the team small, I think makes total sense. Given the fact that, well, let's face it, most of the current MCU roster is meh. And that's the high end of them. I mean, Sam's cool. I like Sam, but for the most part, the Avengers that are left are okay. You know? Excuse me. What up, Jared? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty all right. Welcome in, brother. Yeah, so, yeah, the smaller team makes sense for sure. I mean, they're bringing Chris Evans back allegedly as a Human Torch for Deadpool and Wolverine. So, He's going to be around because Marvel doesn't sign, especially these motherfuckers. There's no way in hell Marvel's going to let fucking Chris Evans do a one and done. He may be starting off back as Johnny Storm, but he's going to end up as Steve fucking Rogers. Like, there is no way in hell that he's only coming back to be Johnny Storm for a wee bit in fucking Deadpool and Wolverine. There's just no fucking way. He's staying for more. So I think there's a pretty decent chance he's going to be in Avengers 5. Maybe RDJ will be in Avengers 5. Maybe. I don't know if they'll be able to get him back quite that soon. It would be fucking dope. And it would go along well with what I think they're doing next. You really want Evans to be Hydra Cap? I would love a Hydra Cap story with Evans. It would be so fucking cool. Like, I heard that storyline wasn't super popular when they did it, but bruh, I thought fucking Hydra Cap story was dope. And that's just from listening to Rob's video about it. Like, I need to read those books, like, bad. Quest says, I'm excited for Alien Romulus. What? Really? I'm kind of surprised. But anything MCU, I'm on a wait-and-see posture. I mean, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you for that. I don't blame anyone for that. MCU's got a lot of work to do to win fans back. They don't have as much work to do as Lucasfilm, but they got work. They are behind the 8-ball. The 8-ball is on Lucasfilm's head. The MCU is just kind of behind it right now. But yeah, I don't blame you for that posture at all. What is the comic story called where he's Hydra Cap? That I cannot think of off the top of my head. Hydra Cap would be dope, like an evil version of Captain America. Also been liking some of Rob's recent videos. He had a 51-minute video on Cassandra Nova. Looks interesting, worth checking out. Yes, same with Star Wars. Oh yeah, definitely. I can't remember the actual name of the story, but I know somehow it ties in with Civil War II. And that evidently Cap was pretending to be cool while working behind the scenes to fuck shit up the whole time. That's pretty wild. Brooks says, while I do think the Deadpool 3 film will succeed huge at the box office, it won't be enough to save the MCU, but it would be a good first step. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Deadpool needs to blow up just for us to get to 2025, because all we've got left after that is Sony bullshit. So there are many, many reasons that Deadpool and Wolverine needs to pop off. I think it will, but unfortunately it also has the pressure of needing to pop off. Murr says, if they do Hydra Cap, I could see it working as part of Secret Wars, double agenting for Doom. Ooh, then the Avengers can have Tony's Iron Man kill him. Oh! And hi, all. Yeah, no, I like the way you think, Murr. I like that. Brooke just Googled it. Cool. I think Hydra Cap is from Earth 61311. Okay. But he's definitely a multiversal Captain America. And that I would love it if they brought him in, even just for Secret Wars, as a variant on Battle World. That would be so fucking cool. I mean, I don't necessarily want to see him fight good Captain America because we already saw Cap versus Cap in Endgame. And Chris Evans does actually kind of have America's ass, if I'm being honest. Imagine a Hydra Cap wielding Tesseract-powered weapons or whatever crazy tech that Hydra possesses. Ooh, I know. Yeah, that'd be fucking sweet. That last Deadpool and Wolverine trailer was not particularly exciting neither. I loved it. You're just jaded as fuck, bro. That's all. But it's completely understandable. Completely understandable. I'm not going to shit on you for it. I don't blame you at all, given what we've been given. Odd. But yeah. So, Yeah, I think it's no Fantastic Four and also no a lot of the other new characters. Oh, Shang-Chi could be on that smaller team, though. He'd be dope. I knew I was forgetting somebody that was cool. Like the song from the recent Deadpool trailer. To be honest, that was a good song. Yeah, well, I mean, that's classic Madonna, bro. Like a Prayer. I grew up on that shit. So, yeah, Shang-Chi could be on that team. Probably Captain Marvel. Hopefully Hulk. Doctor Strange, that's being rumored about now. That would be sick. But yeah. But I like that idea though. Keep the team small for this one, and you can still come up with all kinds of other shenanigans, which we will speculate more on as we find out more. Of course, Deadpool and Wolverine's probably going to tell us a lot about what to expect, at least leading up to Avengers 5, if not what happens in Avengers 5. Madonna sucks. Timeout time. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. I'll let it slide this time. Breh. So, it's also the Taylor Swift potential cameo, which would be good for the movie given the clout Swift has worldwide. I mean, yeah. Yeah, if it comes out that Swift is in it, all us nerds will then be surrounded by a bunch of screaming Swifties in the theater. It'll be weird. But if we can hook Swifties into liking the MCU, bro, they will be rolling in the money if they can hook them and keep them. Deadpool and Wolverine might not save the MCU, but Taylor Swift could. I hope that is very swift. I see what you did there. But yeah, if Marvel can hook Swifties, whoo, that could literally save the MCU. As weird as that fucking sounds. Just because there are so fucking many of them. Swift did wonderful for the NFL. I mean, she got a lot of eyes on it. I don't know how much of those eyes actually translated to profits, but she got a lot of fucking eyes on it. That is for sure. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. The casting for Galactus and the Fantastic Four is close to being finalized with an announcement expected soon. Cool. Wesley Snipes has already signed with Marvel Studios to return as Blade in multiple multiverse saga projects. Fuck yes. Fuck yeah. Multiple multiverse projects he signed on for? Fuck yeah, baby. If you're gonna fuck around with Mahershala Ali's Blade, give me some Wesley in the meantime. Hell yeah. I know a lot of people didn't like Trinity, but I love me all the Blade movies. I mean, I do admit Trinity is definitely the weakest of the three. That's for sure. But, oh, I know he's desperate for work. He probably still owes somebody something. But regardless, I love him as Blade, and I'm happy to hear he's going to be around for a few projects. Got a lot of Swift when you drove a van for ASDA. Did I see him in Expendables? He was old. No. Would that be in number 4? Prison is a bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we'll see. We'll see how he turns out for these, but just in general, on principle of Wesley Snipes' Blade, I'm fucking stoked, and we'll see how it ends up. But the idea of it, I am hyped for. We'll see what the reality of it ends up being. Oh, the third one? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've watched that one yet. I think I've only ever watched the first 2. Oh, yeah, there is only 3, right? Or is there a 4th? That confuses me sometimes. Yeah, well. But yeah, I am thrilled. Now, we'll see if it works out worth a damn. But I am thrilled. And then this last one here, Marvel Studios is happy with X-Men 97 and they want to do as many seasons as possible. Well, then y'all motherfuckers better hire Bo DeMayo back. The plan would be for the seasons to follow one another so that there's very little waiting time between each season. What a novel idea! Blade Trinity was awesome, or was that just Jessica Biel? I mean, she helped. A fair amount. I will say that. Really, it was Ryan Reynolds that kind of made that movie for me. I fucking love Ryan Reynolds. So yeah. Plan would be for the seasons to follow one another so that there's very little waiting time between each season. Well, I mean, if you look around, you'll see that really has not been that successful lately, especially when it comes to Invincible. We'll see how I mean, Stranger Things, I don't think that'll be anywhere near as much of an issue, even though it has been a minute waiting for season 5. So, but yeah, such a novel idea, leaving very little time between each season. Yeah. Do 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 do. What the fuck is happening there? Oh. Okay. She helped a lot. I mean, yeah. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. What are you doing? Come on, mouse. What the fuck is your problem today? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Do that. Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay. So, that's what's going on with Avengers 5 and whatnot. Now, Avengers versus X-Men. It's got to be happening. It's got to be happening. Oh, before we get into that, we've had a minor expansion on the news we had about that Wolverine variant we're getting in Deadpool Wolverine. The initial news is he was just kind of the worst variant possible out there. Turns out it's not because he's necessarily the worst fighter. It's because in his universe, when the events of X2 happened, you know how he was in the school when fuck. Were they using Gyrick for that? What up, Prez? Taking the kids on a walk, so you'll be back later. Cool. Have fun on your walk. Be careful. 2012 Total Recall was amazing. Jessica Biel and Kate Beckinsale having a bitch fight did it for me. You know what? I haven't watched the new Total Recall, honestly. That's Colin Farrell, right? Yeah. You guys see the 2012 version too? Yeah, so do I. Oh, hey, big boy. Big yawn. Big stretch. Hump that back. Hey, Rob. What's going on, my guy? Jessica Biel made that movie worth watching sci-fi. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's like his deal. I guess that's probably where the that one scene in the trailer with him walking by what looks like a combination of gravestones and Sentinel landers. Yeah, Colin Farrell. Kate Beckinsale was amazing in the Underworld film series. Fuck yeah, she was. I love those movies. Even though they got fairly weak by the end, I still didn't really care. TR 2012 was enjoyable. Cool. Maybe I'll get around to checking that out someday. Maybe. But yeah, so evidently that's a lot of his deal. That's why also in the trailer when he gets slammed to the floor of the TVA, what's his name? Paradox, says this guy failed his entire world. So, and evidently that was a large part of his failure, was allowing those events to actually happen, because he was, even though he cannot get drunk, evidently he still likes to drink a shit ton, so his ass was at the bar. That she did, but she was missing all the tight pleather. Bummer. That is kind of a bummer. So, yeah, that is what's going to make him the worst version of Wolverine in the multiverse, is because he fucked up and was not there to defend the children at the school when the government came a-calling. And a lot of people died. So evidently that's the deal with that shit. Hopefully those two also end up in Avengers 5. That would be dope. But they, again, RPK's talking about a smaller team, so who knows? Maybe it's just starting out as a smaller team and will grow by the end of the movie. Like, damn, we're fucked with whoever the hell they're going to be fighting. Allegedly, there's still a version of Kang in that, so it'll probably be Under Kang. And then there's supposed to be another big villain. It's mostly fan casting at this point, but I guess the leading contender out there is King Thanos. Which would be kind of cool, given how much regular Thanos fucks shit up around here. So, there's that little update about Wolvie. But, alright. Kane comes back, just do him justice. Well, that's why I agree with Josh's theory about Beyonder King. I think they're going to recast him and bring him back in the most badass form possible, Beyonder King. And yeah, at that point, I hope they actually write him as powerful as a Beyonder should be. King Thanos almost just seems too OP, would easily whop the Avengers. I mean, yeah, probably. Please no King Thanos, Rob says. I mean, I don't really care either way. I want Doom. Like, just give me Doom. What is that face, dude? What the fuck is your problem? You all right? You okay? Nope. And the other one's here now. You all right, buddy? That was a weird-ass face. Did you smell something? You okay? Okay? Who's a good boy? Okay. That was just weird. Bring Haley Atwell as Carter. Oh, I'm sure we're getting a live-action Captain Carter again. I have no doubt about that. The way they were pushing her in the What If season 2, Haley Atwell's back. I have no doubt. Rob says that's how Marvel comics started to suck for a few years recycling stories, right? At least the drive is closed. Oh, yeah. Cool. Kitty 420 was last week, right? That was a wild face the cat was making. Yes, it was. That was weird. You going to do that again? I got nothing. Cats. All right. I'm just going to intro this next thing real quick, but then the porter be calling to a dude, so, or talking to a dude. But I agree with those that have said we are getting Avengers versus X-Men. And after I take care of this recycling the porter that I have to do, we're going to get into why. So just think about AVX, baby. AVX. Also, please don't leave and hit the like. And since you're going to have a little bit, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I go live, which is what I do most of, or even when I drop a video, which I do much less now. So, you'll have time. Hit all the buttons. I'll be right back. If the fucking thing will ever come up. There we go. We're back, and when I say we, I mean we. He's still just chilling. Right there. Dub, what's going on, man? All right. Catch up on chat here. Brooke says, I'm done for whatever story arc. Just make sure the villain and heroes are done right, and we have cool expansion of lore for MCU. Down, yes. But agreed. 100% agreed. Just fucking do it right and give us cool shit. Rob says, I wish we could post GIFs and memes in here during the break. I wish you could post GIFs and memes in YouTube's chat, period. I think that's bullshit that you can't. Keep expecting to hear him, I assume that's me, say, and don't nobody go in there for 35, 45 minutes. Nah, dude, I couldn't take that long. Everyone would leave the fucking stream. They just, gone. All right, everyone's saying hi to Dub. Quest says, thought you just got rid of the Wii. I never had a Nintendo Wii. Yes, I know what you mean. Hey, no. You can hang out up here, but you cannot play with the cords. Yeah, just pretend you're licking your paw, or lick your paw like you weren't just fucking with my cords. Little asshole. Doing brief reading on King Thanos. Man, the action sequences for King Thanos movie arc would be awesome. I mean, yeah, probably. More than likely. Damn. Had some people, and then they fucking left. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay. So. Just mostly game on PC every now and then. I have PS5, which I haven't played much, but I do want to get the new Wolverine game whenever that comes out. That looks dope. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Cool. He's going to take himself down this time. What a good boy. All right. Okay, so. Why are we getting Avengers versus X-Men? I'll fucking tell you. Now, item number one. The prevailing rumor that is being bandied about by multiple people is that the next X-Men movie is going to take place in the universe we saw at the end of the Marvels. The one that Monica Rambeau ended up in. Rambooty. Yeah. The one with Binary and where we saw the Kelsey Grammer Beast, but CG Beast instead of makeup Beast like in X3. So, that is item number one. Item number two. If you will think back to Multiverse of Madness, when Doctor Strange was brought before 838's version of the Illuminati, Reed Richards informed him of a couple things. One, that the presence of someone who shouldn't be there can cause an incursion. And two, what an incursion is, which we already know what it is. It's when the barrier between two universes degrades to the point where the universes will collapse, and of course, or the universes will collide, I should say, and of course, they collide every time at Earth. It's always the Earths of each universe that collide. And the only way to really stop it, and when an incursion happens, one or both universes are destroyed. So the only real way to stop an incursion, which at the end of the Marvels was not one. That was just a break in time. That was not an actual incursion, although it definitely could lead to one. But yeah, so, and also that the biggest threat to the multiverse is Doctor Strange, and that's another reason I think he's in Avengers 5. Is because of that particular line. But also, remember, so the presence of someone not from your universe chilling in your universe can cause an incursion between your universe and their universe, okay? So, again, we have Monica Rambeau from the 838 stuck in whatever version of the Fox X-Men universe they're going with for that movie. Okay? So obviously we know Monica's in there. We know that universe's version of Maria Rambeau is binary, and she's got both bangles. And binary is just another version of Captain Marvel. So we've got those two. Obviously, we got Beast. And Beast mentions Charles Xavier. So Charles Xavier is alive in that universe. Unlike 838 now, since Wanda killed his ass. So, I can only imagine that, we're going to get a fair chunk more X-Men. And I think if they don't have a version of the Illuminati there, we will get some Avengers of some kind in that universe. I think ours is the only universe right now where they don't fucking know each other. Right? I think it's entirely possible there's a couple of Avengers that'll pop up in that movie. In the other universe. For simplicity, I'm just going to call it the Fox universe, okay? All right, so we know we have Monica, a.k.a. Photon, from the 838 in the Fox universe. We know the presence of someone from a different universe in your universe will eventually lead to an incursion. Okay? So, when you take that, you got Monica in the X-Men universe. Could cause, and that means the incursion will be between the Fox universe and the 838 universe, because that's where Monica's from. So, if they figure out in the Fox universe, because evidently everyone's fucking ahead of the 616, it would seem, they figure out what's happening. It is entirely possible. Oh, and by the way, it would seem also that universe beat Thanos and has had experience with Kang. So there's probably going to be a lot of exposition in that movie about Kang that will do some of the heavy lifting for when we get beyond Kang, and also probably be a Star Wars-like attempt to make him finally cool or intimidating, because at this point he's fucking not. Right? So that Fox universe has kicked a lot of ass. They've got a resident of the 616 in there, and whose presence could lead to an incursion, and in this movie, I'm guessing probably will lead to at least the beginning of one. So we got a pissed off Fox universe full of X-Men and maybe a couple of their version of Avengers against the 616 and our version of Avengers. Now, obviously, our current roster of Avengers is fucking weak. We already talked about that for Avengers 5. But I agree. Kang lost to Ant-Man. In wrestling terms, Kang has no heat. Exactly. Incursion provides a good explanation for AVX. Exactly. Forget him like a bad trip. Yep. For sure. All right. Excuse me. So, we've got a pissed off Fox X-Men universe who probably, at least some of them, think that maybe Monica was sent there to start an incursion and fuck with them. I don't know how they're going to handle that, but that's one possibility. But however they get to it, there's going to be a fight between the 616 and that universe in order to prevent an incursion. And since the only way to prevent an incursion is to destroy one of the universes before the full incursion happens, we're going to have 616 Avengers versus whatever fuck versus Fox Universe X-Men for the survival of our respective worlds. Now, I think AVX is going to come between Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. that makes the most sense to me because at the end of Avengers 5, it's going to be that smaller team, but I feel like at the end of that movie, the team's going to be a bit bigger than when it started. Okay? I don't know who or how, but I feel like that team's going to be a bit bigger than when they started because otherwise, when AVX comes with the team as it is right now, they'd get bodied so fucking hard. So it's going to need to be bigger and it's going to need to be much more powerful if they're going to be fighting the X-Men. Okay? So somehow or other, something like that's got to happen by the end of Avengers 5. And then we get to the X-Men movie. Doesn't incursion only happen if there's a version of the intruder alive there? I mean, there's no reason to think there isn't an alive Monica Rambeau there. She could be elsewhere in the mansion. She could be off living her own life somewhere. Like being proud that her ma's a badass, but like, I'm doing my shit elsewhere. Watching Bron about to go out in 4, at least this pizza is fire. I mean, is Bron still really fucking good? Yes. Is it about time he should retire? Also, yes. I mean, the dude's been playing for fucking ever. Like, he started at, what, 18? Like, I remember when he was drafted. I was like, damn. AVX better have Michael Fassbender? I mean, I hope so. Her mother says she doesn't have a kid, though. Oh, well. I don't know. Well, no, because in Multiverse of Madness, they were saying just Doctor Strange's presence could cause an incursion, and their Doctor Strange was already dead by their hands because he was fucking around with the Darkhold. So yeah, Monica just being there can cause an incursion. Yeah. And of course, there's only one America Chavez. So, of course, I don't think she causes incursions because she's somehow naturally a multiversal being. She's an anomaly. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're going to have Avengers 5, the X-Men movie, which I don't know how it's not going to be AVX, and then I'm just going to start calling it Avengers 6 because I don't know if that's going to be even going to be called Secret Wars by then. It might be Secret Wars Part 1. It might still just be Secret Wars, but I'm not sure how they're going to do that because they got a lot of shit to handle in between that. Of course, there's probably going to be Doctor Strange 3, and the latest rumor on that is that's going to be a version of Time Runs Out. Cat curled up snoring on the kitchen floor. Oh, it's so precious. Kitty, kitty, kitty. So there'll be that or something like that probably. Rob says, I swear if I have to suffer through another 2 hours of "We Have to Save America" lines, I'm going to sound like Justin. Well, no, Avengers 5 is still supposed to be pretty multiversal, so it'll be more than just saving America. They'll have to save the world. What's up, Justin? It needs to be huge. It's going to be the biggest Secret Wars in the history of Secret Wars. Believe me, Trump voice. No Trump voice. Fuck that guy. She has black girl magic, so maybe she's immune. Oh, Jesus, that was such a horrible line. I mean, nothing by that. It's a quote by movie. I know. Just in case anyone gets the wrong idea. Yeah. No, it's, yeah, that was, I mean, I don't know if I should be saying this as a white viewer of that movie, but that line was just fucking lame. And it was minorly amusing, but mostly it was just fucking lame. Mostly, it was just fucking lame. Yeah, so all the evidence that we have, as rumory and circumstantially as it is, at least I think, along with others, obviously, I think we're getting Avengers versus X-Men in what is now the X-Men movie. We know they've been taking whatchamahooters pitches for that movie for quite some time. Jeff Snyder, and while he may be a bit of a prick, he's got a fucking, and cringe, yeah, a little bit. He's got a fucking fine, he's got one of the top records for scoops out there in terms of accuracy. A vast majority of his shit pans out. And he has put out there that Marvel's pretty close to hiring and then announcing the writer for the X-Men movie. So it is entirely possible that who they hire will give us further insight into the chances of that being AVX. But I think that bitch gonna be AVX. It's set up for it to be AVX. And I think it's going to become between Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. Which will probably be good because I'm not sure how strong Avengers 5 is going to be at this point. So I think it'll be pretty good. I don't know if it'll be epic. So I think we're going to need some awesomeness to tide us over till Secret Wars. And I think AVX is going to do the trick because who the fuck doesn't want to see that? Like, really? Who doesn't want to see Avengers versus X-Men, whether it's multiversal or not? You know? I mean, I want to see that shit. Don't you guys want to see that shit? What do you guys think, though? I mean, do you want to see that? There's a very cringe line. They've really fucked up Nick Fury lately, and it's really upsetting right now. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for Samuel L. He's been pooped on his last couple projects. It's a shame. They like everyone that was a badass in the Infinity Saga needs to be a badass again. We need Savage Hulk. We need old school Nick Fury, like ready, just fucking motherfuckers up. We need RDJ back. We need what's his fuzz back? Chris Evans. Although, like I said earlier, he's supposed to be the Human Torch in Deadpool and Wolverine, and there's no way in fuck Feige's signing him to a one-off as a variant of an old Fox character, right? There's just no way. So he will probably be on the Avengers team in 5, if not at the beginning, by the end. Which will be dope. Which also means he'll be in Avengers versus X-Men, which, holy fuck. And then obviously he'll be in Secret Wars. Quest says we need good writing. Oh, definitely. If we can get the quality writing that we're getting in X-Men 97 on the rest of the projects, we're golden. We're Gucci at that point. But we need it. We need a do-over with the MCU. Well, that's another thing that's out there. Supposedly, Secret Wars is going to be a soft reboot. Like, by the end of Secret Wars, it's going to be like an Earth 1 situation. There's just going to be one Earth, at least for a minute. At least for a while. Obviously, we'll end up with a multiverse sooner or later again, because they always branch out. Especially since Loki killed He Who Remains twice. We need to have the X97 creator run the MCU for a while. Yeah, I would love Bo DeMayo. Bo DeMayo just needs to be the head MCU writer. Whether he does the writing or not, all scripts need to pass before his eyeballs. And then he can drop some notes on him and be like, yeah, or just throw it in the trash, call the motherfucker in and be like, it's in the trash. Please start again. But yeah, He definitely needs to be highly involved with the MCU going forward for sure. He knows his shit. At least he knows the X-Men. I don't know how well he knows the rest of Marvel, but he fucking knows the X-Men. So even if they only have him on the X-Men movie, again, probably Avengers versus X-Men, then fuck yeah. Gimme. Gimme. Brooke says, I'm so hyped for X-Men 97 this upcoming week. Watching X-Men 92 before X-Men 97 premiered, probably one of the best choices I made. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, the talent for X-Men 97 needs to be hired for MCU films and translate their talents over there. Yes. Does anyone know if Bo is a Star Wars fan? Bo. I'm lost. You lost me on that one, my guy. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, also, it got thrown out on the. Also, it got thrown out on the TwitX today that Stewart is allegedly confirmed for Deadpool and Wolverine as well. Probably he's going to be killed again by Cassandra Nova. Poor Patrick Stewart. He keeps his first two appearances as Xavier in the actual MCU. He's going to get killed. Oh, you talking about Bo DeMeo? If you know if he's a Star Wars fan? I have no idea, bro. I don't know. All I know is he loves the X-Men, loves to work out, and loves to post pictures of his chest. So, yeah, I don't know if he's a Star Wars fan or not, but yeah, if he is, he can bounce back and forth. Like, you know, you got the Marvel building over here and you got the Lucasfilm building over here. It's probably not that long of a walk. I mean, give the motherfucker a golf cart if he wants it. He can just go back and forth. If he knows Star Wars. Star Wars needs something? Oh, yes. It needs a lot of something. Lucasfilm needs like a 90 to 95% house cleaning. That's what Lucasfilm needs. They need like a 90 to 95% house cleaning. Sci-Fi Quest says, how's this for a plan? Get monetized, rent a warehouse, turn it into a soundstage, rent an LED wall, some cameras, and create a well-written and made movie and or show with Godzilla -1 quality effects. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a plan. I mean, probably don't even need half of that. Just like a really good AI program. Honestly. The rate that shit's going. Star Wars needs some passionate fans to help clean house. Start with a clean slate. Yep. And try to pick a good story arc from the rich lore of Star Wars to tell. Yeah. Like, yes. Item number 1. Stop ignoring the EU. I mean, Dave has brought a little bit in. Just a little. They need much, much more. I still haven't seen Godzilla -1. But yeah, totally agree. Anyways, how is mid-batch? Man, there's only one episode left. And this episode set it up pretty nicely. Brooke says, haven't really paid too much attention to Star Wars much this week with the hype focused on Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, yeah. I mean, I did watch the episode. I am caught up. I haven't missed one. I've watched it weekly. I very much enjoy it. But yeah, there's a lot more Marvel hype right now with X-Men 97 and Deadpool and Wolverine. And did I say yeah? Yes. Russo brothers are saying that they got to use it. Got to use it creatively. I mean, who the hell said it? Someone was I think this is like a Twitter debate I was following, but someone put it really well. Instead, you know who's going to have jobs is the artists that choose to use AI as a tool Meanwhile, the ones that choose to just cry about it not being real art in some weird form of art integrity are going to be the ones unemployed. Damn, thought you were done with the EU after Brexit. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Hilarious quest. Just hoping Bad Batch ends with a bang overall. The characters are like, well, yes. Yeah, I'm wondering because the ending I have in my head is fucking dope, and I really hope they come at least somewhat close to it. Like, honestly. Rob says, imagine using it as a one-off horror movie, using Marrow as a key player. They could so gross everyone out with the growing bones thing, right? The ones that keep their jobs are the didn't earn it ones. They're whose jobs where? I'm really happy with seeing a lot more of Crosshair in this season of Bad Batch, to be honest. For sure. Oh, shut up, Justin. I mean, thanks for coming in. I love you, bro, but screw your Z's. But yeah, I hope Bad Batch ends at least mostly the way I feel like it's gonna or should. And if it doesn't, well, hey, it's the last show of it's the last episode of the fucking show ever. So, there it'll be. Won't have to worry about it anymore, Justin. Just one more episode, it'll be all over. All done. As my grandson would say, all done, all done. That's to mid-batch, by the way. Oh, I know what it was. I know. Yeah, just one more week, and then you won't have to hear about it anymore. Spam. If you're talking about the food, yes. Spam ham is good. Spam ham is good. So what do you guys think, though? You think we are getting AVX based on the current, admittedly, rumory evidence? Am I stretching? Think I'm stretching, or you think, not necessarily me, but because I'm not the only one that thinks this, but do you think those that think that, including myself, might be on to something? Maybe. Are they still doing that as a marathon? Because you're going to have to be up awful goddamn early if you want to see the Phantom Menace. Because if they're still doing that 20-hour marathon, you're going to have to be there like fucking 6, 7 in the morning. Melvin, I feel some sarcasm on that one. Brooke says, I very much hope for an AVX film. I think it's very realistic. I'm hoping. I know I would fucking love it. There are theaters there in Raleigh with showings. Cool. I'm pretty sure it's playing around here too, but I ain't trying to get up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning to go see the fucking Phantom Menace. When it's that movie's anniversary this year, which means that's the only movie that should be fucking playing the entire weekend. Not a one-day, 20-hour marathon. Like a Thursday through Sunday fucking just the Phantom Menace. That's what they should be doing. Or Friday through Sunday even. But no, they're doing that stupid-ass 20-hour marathon. Idiots. They can do it, but they won't nail it like X-Men 97 is going to nail the OZT storyline. Yeah, probably not. I mean, honestly, isn't animation always going to have a little bit of an advantage over live action when it comes to nailing comic stuff? When it comes down to it? Little sarcasm. I'm enjoying Bad Batch. All right, cool. Posted the times for the Phantom Menace viewing in theater in my server. But that's for the theater near your place. Well, I mean, it'll probably be pretty close. I'll just have to add 3 hours to it. I mean, I can always look mine up, too. But But like I said, I'm not getting up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning for that shit. I mean, I love Star Wars, but I also love sleep. And these days, I love it more than Star Wars. So, yeah. Now, if they did it right, I would totally be in the theater that weekend. But no. Quest says, I'm not going to cry, but if they don't go out in a blaze of glory, I will be pissed. Exactly. Like, this last episode should be, like, basically why the Clone Rebellion happened. It should be happening because of this mass attack on Tantus. And they should get mostly wiped out. Because we only saw Rex, Wolf, and, whoever the other one was in Rebels. Fall Guys coming out next weekend. That looks like a fun film. It does look like kind of a fun film, honestly. And, like, you know, it looks like it's got pretty good action in it. And normally good action is what gets me to the theater, but I don't know if that's a theater one for me, honestly. I mean, I think it looks cool, but I don't know if it's something I want to go spend dough on, or if I want to wait for streaming, get to hit streaming that I'm already paying for. Rob says, between animation and live action stories, there lies an ego wanting to tell their story. True. Both genres suffer from them egomaniacs, but lately the anime is rocking it. Oh, yeah. Anime is fucking killing everything right now. Everything. Ryan Gosling, you know, except for the MonsterVerse. MonsterVerse is killing. Godzilla X Kong, they made for like 130, 150 million. That bitch is already over 500 million worldwide. So, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt are both good actors. Yep. Justin says, just go real quick and watch Mando and you'll know what's going to happen. LOL, okay, I'm done. Jesus, dude. Brooke says, I'm hoping to start watching the Naruto anime soon. I hear good things about Naruto. My son-in-law's brother loves him some Naruto. Yeah, I'm hoping it ends off strong too, Brooke. And if it doesn't, I may bitch about it a little bit next Wednesday for like a few minutes, and then I'll be like, yeah, but it's over. And yeah, there goes Lucasfilm doing it again. And that'll be the end of that. Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah, I've heard that's good. Over half a bill now is incredible. Will they push the digital release now? Probably, because they're idiots. Oh, you mean push it back? Maybe. I don't know. Hollywood hasn't been that smart lately. Hollywood will have a hit in theaters and still put it on streaming within 3 months. Which is stupid. I'm going to let y'all tell me what happens to be real. Justin says, yeah, I know. Says, even if Bad Batch ends on a mid-note, at least X-Men 97 will probably be dope. Oh, yes, definitely. X-Men 97 is our Northern Star right now, really. I mean, when it comes down to it. It's the best thing we've got to watch currently. At least in terms of Disney IP that we love. King James holds on. Oh. Oh, Braun won himself a game. All right. All right. It was originally releasing in like 2 weeks. What? Godzilla X Kong was... Oh, digital? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they probably still will because Hollywood's stupid. But maybe this company is ahead of the learning curve. Maybe they'll push the digital release just because it's making so much in the theater. I mean, that would be the wise thing to do, right? Yeah, it's killing it in the theater. They should push that digital release. Question is, will they be smart enough to? Time will tell. Well, we'll know within the next 2 weeks. If it comes out on time, they're dumb. If they push it, they're not. Yeah, I still have... It's not going to be free to watch till next year anyway. Yeah. That's something, but still, offering a home option when it's killing it in the theater is dumb. So, at least in my opinion. Now, if it's like, doing Captain Marvel numbers, yeah, put that bitch out on digital as soon as possible. And hope people are like, well, that's all I was waiting for, because I'm not. I mean, even a digital copy's generally cheaper than a trip to the theater. So, there's that. Yeah, what do I have? I think I only have Godzilla vs. Kong left to watch in the current MonsterVerse movies. Looks like they pushed the release to December now on Amazon. Holy shit, a smart move. Wow. Somebody's learning. Holy shit. Holy shit. That in my opinion, that is the move. That is the move. Yeah. Anybody got anything else? I have exhausted my planned subjects for this evening. It is mostly just MCU shit because there's no one's talking about anything else now. Actually, it's New Year's Eve now. Oh. All right. Yeah, the release date. Q. Ring in the new year with some monsters. With some monsters. Some monster. A monster. So far, at least for me in the MonsterVerse, I think Skull Island is the best one. I've enjoyed that one the most to this point. Again, without seeing Godzilla vs. Kong or Godzilla X Kong. I'm only through Godzilla King of the Monsters. But of the ones I've seen, Skull Island is peak. Sure, Justin has a few more Bad Batch jabs. Oh, I'm sure he's got plenty. Griff, I'm 100% sure he's got plenty. So when everyone is out getting drunk, they are releasing the movie. Yeah. Rob says, I'm only curious how the OZT storyline will be explained without using Onslaught as the impetus. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they're using Bastion. It still could lead to Onslaught. Whether it leads to Onslaught like this season or next season, no clue. But I don't see a reason why they couldn't end up still at Onslaught from this point. It just might not be by the end of this season, or it'll be literally at the end of this season. Like he'll be revealed at the end of episode 10. Brooke says, not much for me. Just so hyped for Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes. Overall, like, hoping it's a good one. Yeah. Also going to watch some Game of Thrones later tonight. Cool. To be honest, kind of happy Bad Batch is almost over. I mean, yeah, no, I can see that, though. Excited to see what comes next after the Bad Batch show. Yes, I am definitely interested to see what they come up with. Are they planning an animated show to replace Bad Batch? At this point, not that I'm aware of. The only animation I know of coming out is Tales of the Empire. I mean, they should be making tales of all kinds of stuff, but I think they need another full-on animated series like the Bad Batch. I just don't know if they have one planned. What the fuck it would be. No clue. Bastion was the antagonist in the original canon. Not a Gorilla and Lizards fan anymore. Well, I've been, at least for me, I haven't been into the Gorilla and Lizards things at all until I decided to finally check out what the MonsterVerse was all about. So, I haven't been in them for so long. It's kind of fresh to me again now. So, everything's playing out like the original story except Remy dying. Okay. Well, I feel like they're going to bring his ass back through Cable or some shit like that. That's what I think they're going to do. Brooke says, all right, Tales of the Empire looks dope. The trailer was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed the trailer. Did you see that clip of Morgan and Grievous fighting? Monsters are roarsome. Oh, Jesus. Are you trying to get timed out? If I timed people out of my chat for puns, I wouldn't have a fucking chat. Yeah, the Grievous clip. Yeah, it was a cool little clip. Is there anything dope coming out this weekend? I can't think of anything. I wonder. Movies coming out this week. Movie Insider, yeah. City Hunter. Okay. Oh, yeah. Challengers, where Zendaya is getting double teamed. Unsung Hero. No idea what that is. Probably some kind of drama. Bloodline Killer. Terrifying horror thriller. Okay. Boy Kills World. Skarsgård stars as a boy. Oh, the guy that's playing the Crow. Vows revenge after his family murdered by Vendicard. Deranged matriarch. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Break. I don't know what the fuck that is. Follows Eli, early 20s. He juggles two jobs. Tries to juggle taking care of his sister and mother in a relationship. A series of unexpected events introduces him to the world of Detroit Pool, where he learns his absent father was once a Detroit pool hall legend. All right. I wonder if it's going to be as insulting to Detroit as most movies are. Breathe. Cash Out. Oh, a John Travolta movie. Who cares? Cinderella's Revenge. Oh. Did Cinderella hit public domain? It looks like it. Cinderella is pushed too far by her evil stepsisters and stepmother, which causes her to switch out her glass shoes and use the assistance of her fairy godmother to seek bloody vengeance. Yep, sounds like Cinderella's also hit public domain. Dancing Village, The Curse Begins. Well, that looks like a stupid-ass horror movie. East Bay, an unexpectedly uplifting comedy. Yeah, whatever. Humane. A global environmental collapse forces world leaders to take extreme measures to reduce Earth's population. Oh, sweet. A dystopian future featuring a ton of murder. All right, cool. Infested. On the brink of 30, Caleb faces blah, blah, blah. His fascination with exotic creatures leads him to a venomous discovery. A spider that soon turns his flat into a terrifying webbed prison. Sounds like something you want to watch, babe. Knuckles. Well, that's a series. No more special. Terrestrial versus. Feeling time. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it looks like a whole lot of not shit is coming out this weekend. That's what it looks like to me. Cigar? What? What happened to those Smug Life shorts? Do they still do them? I don't see them no more. I don't know. Sounds like I'd rather watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Well, there's going to be a second one. There's definitely going to be a second one. All right, that's fucking bright as shit. Get out of my eye. All right. Hey, Matt. I am so late. Hi, dude. I don't care. Better late than never. How you been? I'm always glad to see you. Just finished my rewatch of Age of Ultron with my wife. Such a great movie. Oh, yeah. That movie is way overhated and underrated. I actually really like Age of Ultron a lot. I will admit that some of it is because I'm a... what's his fucking name? The guy that voices Ultron. I'm a him stan. What is his fucking name? Can I really claim Stan status if I can't think of his fucking name, though? God damn it. James Spader, yeah. The original Daniel Jackson. No, it is James Spader, yes. I'm a James Spader stan. I love him. All right, Boston Legal on the Blacklist. Fuck yeah, he's awesome. Dave Spader. Shut up. Dave Spader. Yes, James. Yeah, James Spader's dope. So he is honestly a lot of the reason I love that movie. But overall, I love that movie. For sure. Griff, I love Boston Legal. Oh, I know, man. Dude, Shatner and Spader together. Yeah, I fumbled that, dude. I mean, Shatner and Spader. How about that for a fucking combination, bro? Denny Crane. Yeah, it was gold. Shatner and Spader was gold, Griff. It was definitely gold. All right. Well, I got nothing. Anybody else got anything? Anybody in the class have anything they would like to share? If not, I'm going to get the fuck on out of here. Watch some fights. If ESPN Plus lets me. Oh, yeah. Detroit, by the way. I see you nodding your head. I know you're nodding your head. Because I can see you. What was that? Keep their heads ringing, right? Yeah. Keep the heads ringing. Ring, ding, dong. Ring-a-ding, ding, ding, dong. Keep the heads ringing. Yeah. As I was rewatching these MCU films, knowing how it all goes is an amazing experience. Seeing the hints and seeds planted along the way is incredible. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I should probably go through on another rewatch, see if I can pick anything up more. Probably not, though. I mean, I really need to. I've got fucking heavy spoilers and Screen Crush and Josh, and I got like 3 or 4 people that can break all that shit down for me. And of course, all those people have a lot more knowledge than I do, so they'll spot shit that I won't precisely because they know what the fuck they're looking for. So there's that. But I'm learning all the time. Learning all the time. Break it down, D-Generation X. Oh, damn. Move, chair. Yeah. Someone brought up D-Generation X from the wrestling, so I'm playing. Here we go. Just had to get the chair out of the fucking way. The real challenge is sifting the real threads out from the Easter eggs. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. That's why I rely on other channels. And if you're not down with DX, we got 2 words for you. Suck it! Exactly. Ah, the Attitude Era. Good old days. 2 bushwhackers next. Nah, I don't have a lot of room to move back here. I mean, good enough. And then seeing how much sense they weave together. Nice suck it chop. Oh, good. Thank you. I got a little movement left in the old bones. Got a little left. You used to do the bushwhackers, and yes, I did. Used to do the bushwhackers in college. Legion of Doom. Oh, yeah. Now we're going old school. Fucking Hawk and Animal, baby. Hawk and Animal. And Beavis is the great Cornholio. I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Bungholio? Have you seen my bunghole? I'm missing my bunghole. Bungholio. There we go. Well, it's a boomer show. Thanks, love. I appreciate that. I know you hate Beavis and Butthead, so thank you for your patience. Yeah. It is funny that Justin called me a boomer. Andre the Giant. Oh, yeah. Sleep well and dream of large women. Matt says, in the WWE ring I got for my son, he found my old Hulk Hogan figure, nice, and a Rambo figure. He then proceeded to create Rocky 3 Thunderlips versus Rocky. Nice! Thunderlips, baby! The Ultimate Man versus the Ultimate Meatball. Or the Ultimate... Was it the Ultimate Male? Oh, my bad. The Ultimate Male versus the Ultimate Meatball. I mean, we all know Stallone was strong, but you watch that shit, you can tell Hogan was helping him out a lot. Especially with that, when he threw him over the top rope. It was more like how you treat like a heavy sack of fucking, I don't know, like anything. Just, Quest says, I admit I was a Hulkamaniac in the early days. I mean, if you watched wrestling back then, who the fuck wasn't a Hulkamaniac? Like, for real, though. Every boy was a Hulkamaniac back then. Oh, hell yeah. You know how many shirts I tried to fucking rip off me back in the day? Christ. I mean, even with the tears in the back, that shit's harder than it looks. Unless you got 24-inch pythons. Oh, yeah. Hulkamania did run wild. For a long time. I love me some Ultimate Warrior, though, too. The Warriors. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey, Jake the Snake. I love Damien. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh! The big boss man. Yeah, buddy. The OG Undertaker. I know. Iceman King Parson. Doing the Ric Flair. Woo! Chop on people? Yes. Yeah, we were a bit obsessed with that for a minute, weren't we, Rob? That was definitely a thing for us for a minute. You were annoyingly good at that shit, too. That fucking hurt. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Oh, yes, the rowdy one. Classic. And it says, I honestly don't think the old school characters will ever be matched in WWE. Oh, hell no, they won't. It was just a totally different time. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, bro. Fucking Jimmy Snuka. Coco Beware with his fucking macaw. Welts turn to scars quick. Yeah, big hands. True. Who is the Brooklyn Brawler? The guy who, like, the rookie test match, basically. Fucking Brooklyn Brawler. He got his ass kicked and put over so many talented rookies, but I mean, he was the litmus test. If you couldn't look good with that motherfucker, you probably probably weren't going to go far. That's why they kick ass in the games as legendary characters. Yeah. I mean, they had some good ones like into the early 2000s. Like, I loved that whole Rock Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. That's what got me back into wrestling for a couple, 3 years, was that whole feud. That was the first WrestleMania I had watched, and I couldn't even tell you how long. But yeah, that the stories got stupid pretty quickly, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done again. Haven't really watched since, honestly. I remember my jaw dropping when the 1-2-3 Kid defeated Razor Ramon out of nowhere. Right. 1-2-3 Kid. Oh, who was that? Scotty Too Hottie. That was a goofy little motherfucker. Old school Kane before losing the mask. Oh, yeah. Definitely. That's who should be the Kurgan in the new Highlander. I always thought that motherfucker looked like the Kurgan from the original one. Always thought that. When they finally unmasked him, I'm like, it's the fucking Kurgan! He became X-Pac? Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember him. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I'm like, I know the name. Tristra. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. When they first really made the Divas a thing. Yeah. Trish Stratus. Honestly, the who's the one with the legs? Stacy Keibler. I dug me some Stacy Keibler. And Lita. Oh, Lita was my fave, though. I loved Lita. I wanted me some Lita bad. Yeah, Lita was my fave. But yeah, Stacy Keibler. Trish Stratus. There's one or two more. Who the hell else was there back then? Lita was badass. Hell yeah, Lita was badass. 2 Lita was badasses in a row. I love you guys. But yeah, Lita was definitely badass. Then her band took off, right? Oh yeah, Queen Elizabeth going really old school. And who was the what's that supposed to be? Sensational Sherry? Always called her Scary Sherry. Remember that bitch? Griff says, my wrestling knowledge starts before the WWF was popular. The Von Erichs, the Fabulous Freebirds. Oh, yeah. Well, I used to watch Bischoff's shit, too. Especially when, like, Hogan and Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash went over. So I watched that. I watched, Flair was over there for a minute, too. So, yeah, like, Flair, Nikita Volkov, Dusty Rhodes, all those... The Freebirds. Yeah, all those motherfuckers. I used to watch all that shit back in the day. Because there's like... WWF... Was it NWA? I know the NWO was the Hogan's group and Bischoff shit. I feel like NWA was one. WWF. There's another one started with a T, I think. I don't know. My memory's so foggy on that shit. It's been so damn long. And I didn't keep up with it, so. The Monday Night Wars bouncing back and forth between Raw and Nitro. Oh, yeah. Yep. There were too many divas to count them all. Victoria from the Ho Train to holding the title. Right. WCW. Yeah. Yeah, WCW. And then I was even watching the ECW. TNA. Yeah, TNA. Thank you. World Class Championship Wrestling, right? All kinds, yes. Yep, I used to watch all that shit for a while back in the day, but not anymore. Reminiscing about the good old days. You know, we like to remember, like, there's a whole... No, Sabu. Yeah. Earthquake, baby. The teabag of death. I mean, it didn't matter that he was technically sitting on your chest. You were getting teabagged with that large motherfucker on you. There was just no way around it. King Kong Bundy. New Jack literally went to prison. Yeah. Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was awesome. I just saw a clip of him the other day on the TwitX. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Eddie Guerrero. R.I.P. Rey Mysterio was a fun little fucker. Bastion Booger. I remember Bastion Booger. Ooh, the Hart Brothers. Or the Hart Foundation. Loved the Hart Foundation. But yeah, I remember Bastion Booger. The natural disasters. Earthquake and Typhoon. Yup. Jesus. George the Animal Steel. I actually saw him at a house show when I was a little kid. For the longest time, I had a piece of turnbuckle foam that he tore out and spit from that show. I don't remember what happened to it, but yeah, that was dope. When Rob, you and I went to that house show in Saginaw. That was pretty cool. Matt says Bret Hart was and always will be my favorite wrestler. Oh, I love me some Bret Hart. I love me some Bret Hart. I remember when Shawn Michaels was a rocker with Marty Jannetty. You got to briefly meet Jerry Lawler at a Comic-Con? The King Jerry Lawler. Was he talking about puppies the whole time? And we all know what he meant. And he wasn't talking. We all know he didn't mean dogs. Matter of fact, he frequently mentioned puppies when Trish Stratus was on her way to the ring. Hi, buddy. Oh, do you see something? Is there something flying around? Are you hunting? Excuse me. Yep, the Rockers, baby. Tori Wilson. No one said Tori Wilson yet. I knew there was another one. Yeah, Tori Wilson. I appreciated Tori Wilson. There was a time where wrestling was fun and adult again. Puppies! Good old King Lawler. Then it got weird, yes. You want to get that bug? Get that bug. Get that bug. How's Darth Smudge doing? Oh, he's totally fine. But yeah, he's being an asshole. He also likes to bring prizes. Matt says Tori was in a few issues of a certain magazine. Yes, she was. I believe I even had a subscription at the time. And I was perfectly happy with the Divas calendar and the Divas DVD, both of which I had. But yeah, her branching out was also highly appreciated. You had the centerfold? Right. Oh, look at you spelling center like a Brit. Oh, this is fun. I thought about ending the stream like almost a half an hour ago, and that didn't happen, and now I think, well, they just disappeared, but I think I peaked out on viewers for like the last 2 minutes. You had the entire fold? Yeah. All of them, right? No. To those three, I'm sorry I wasn't entertaining enough for you. You mean the right way? Yeah. Wait. The right way for what? Oh, spelling center? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Talk about WWE or UFC and they come back. And they'll come back. Right? Yeah, no shit. I mean, I could talk about the UFC. I don't really feel like it, honestly, but I could. It's the King's English. I mean, yes. Well, since we're all found out anyway, I hope you don't mind if I go out speaking the King's. Fassbender in Inglourious Bastards. Like, if they don't get Fassbender back for Secret Wars or some of this multiversal shit, I'm going to be annoyed. Because he kicked ass as Magneto. Or the slapping champion. Oh, Power Slap? I like Power Slap. I know a lot of people don't. They think it's stupid, but I like Power Slap. There's a... First time I watched it, I was like, wow, there's a lot more technique and rules and all kinds of shit that I never thought I would see. So, yeah. I actually like Power Slap. He was amazing as Magneto. Yes, he was just definitely amazing as Magneto. Kind of a bummer that Fox put him in like 2 good movies and then 2 not. Their faces after worse than a boxing match. Some of them, yeah. If oh, hi, Smokey. I've got Malice and Smokey up here now. I think they're both bug hunting. How we have devolved in sport. Professional bitch slapping. I would call it more professional molly-whopping. But yeah. It is stupid, but it's awesome. Yes. Stand, swing, repeat. Yeah, actually. Maggie says, my wife just found out tonight that Magneto is Wanda and Pietro's father. In the comics, yes. I don't think they've established anything like that in the MCU so far. But yeah, definitely in the comics. I just think it's amazing how, like, you can just knock a motherfucker out by slapping him. Like, even if you get that whole full wind-up and shit that they get. It's just crazy. I've seen... So, I've seen knockouts in Power Slap. Vicious... Easily vicious enough, if not more vicious than any knockout I've seen in mixed martial arts. Like, some of these people get knocked the fuck out. In the X-Men films with the young cast, they touched on it? Okay. I haven't watched those in a minute. But yeah, I don't know how the MCU is going to handle that shit. I mean, they already kind of fucked it up in Ultron. Still rather a couple of hot ladies wrestling in Jello. I mean, yeah. An apocalypse, maybe. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was. They at least touched on it for Pietro, Quicksilver. Did they mention Scarlet Witch at all? But yeah, because yeah, that was at the end with him and who was with him talking to Magneto? I don't remember. But yeah. Yeah, they did touch on the fact that he was Quicksilver's father in that movie. Now that you mention it, I do recall that now. Use of the word now from the Department of Redundancy Department. Or an old school bra and panties cage match. Oh, yeah. Did you watch the Brad Williams special you texted me? He's hysterical if I haven't seen him. Yeah, Brad. I know who Brad Williams is, and he is fucking funny, but I have not watched that particular special yet. But yeah, he's the little guy, right? Yeah, that motherfucker is funny. Still remember one bit where he's talking about how he and his dad went to a restaurant. He ordered a coffee, and his dad looks at him like, "Hey, coffee's going to stunt your growth." Is he? Did he used to open for fucking Mencia? Because if that's the case, I've seen him live once. Can someone check on that for me, please? Did Brad Williams used to open for Carlos Mencia back in the day? At any point? Yes, not Dinklage or Wee Man. Right, yeah, no, he's definitely not Peter Dinklage. Although, I love me some Peter Dinklage. I think he is awesome. Because I do remember a little dude opening for Carlos Mencia. And I remember laughing my fucking ass off. And then I also remember a part of Mencia's set where he's like, pulls a stool out on the stage, just sits on it. It's like, you know what one of the funniest things to see is ever? The midget running. And so, like, whoever the hell that was, if it was Brad Williams or not, just came, you know, all across stage and then turned around, ran back off stage. That was it. He's credited on Mencia. Okay, so I have seen Brad Williams live once. But, so yeah. What is your fucking problem, mouse? Okay. So cool. I've seen Brad Williams live. I would love to see his ass live again now that he's a headliner, though, too. That dude is hilarious. Hilarious for sure. Okay. Murray and I saw. Oh, cool. You saw him out in Vegas 4 years ago? Nice. I don't know if anything will ever top that Josh Blue and Ralphie May show we went to, though. Oh, my God. That shit. That fucking show. Just remember to tag team, you may recall, Law Enforcement, Big Boss Man, and I totally forgot about the Mountie. Jim Jeffries live as the Mountain Top. Oh yeah, that show is funny. Oh, I see. You're a cunt. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That was an epic night, yeah. Thank you again for that, by the way. I did laugh myself unconscious. Dude, we had smoked so much goddamn weed, and I was so tired. Not even hilarity could keep me awake. The whole time. Yeah, what I was awake for was almost pissed myself funny. That is for sure. Okay. The conversation be slowing, so I think it's time to go. Yeah, for sure. I think I'm going to get on out of here. Of course, thank you all for coming. Thank you for, if you are, speaking of tired, I got to go find my bed before you fall on the floor, right? Malice, don't eat. Nope. Or Smokey, no. Nope. You cannot get up there. Have a good night. You too, man. You smoked yourself blind once. That was crazy. Wow. Yeah, Brooke. Hell yeah. All right. Once more, thank you all for being here, whether you are active in the chat or just lurking. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. Oh, and also, if you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. And hit the subscribe button, please, and the notification bell so you can enjoy this, so you can know when you'll be enjoying this again the next time. Man, I didn't say that well at all. Blech. Anyway. So, hell yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that a lot. I'm glad you guys had fun. I had a fuck ton of fun, as usual. So, yes, you have my gratitude. And like, subscribe, and hit the bell. All that good stuff. If you want to have all the funs with us, that's what you need to do. So, all right, folks. If, yes, we will quest. Melvin, Sci-Fi Quest, Melvin, Sci-Fi Quest. Yes, we definitely do have to do another stream soon, for Sheezy. All right, so much love, many thanks, and we'll see you later. No later than Wednesday. See y'all next Wednesday. Yay! Avengers versus X-Men. I think it's real. I think it's coming. Well, at least it's breathing heavy. Yeah. AVX, I believe, is coming. That'll be so dope if that actually turns out to be real. Almost as dope as tonight's stream. I wish I was that good at this shit. All right. But yeah, I think it's coming. I'm fucking excited about the potentiality of it. For sure. Definitely excited about Deadpool and Wolverine. That fucking thing just did it again. Sony's offerings this year are whatever. But, yeah, well. We will see what happens as we move on into the futuro. For sure. But I'll tell you one thing that's definitely going to happen. We are going to keep coming here on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and we are going to keep having fun talking about this stuff. Or whatever the fuck else. That's for sure going to happen. Can count on that shit. Mostly. All right. Much gratitude, much love to all of you. And we shall see you Wednesday night. Be safe. See ya!